All right, we're gonna do a little grain agreement for you guys. We've always tried
This
to,
type of carpet does not respond to even lines like we usually do, so you can do it completely randomly, because when it dries, you won't be able to tell it so much. So
yeah.
I'm not gonna rake it in the usual pattern I usually use, because it just isn't gonna, it's not gonna make an impact on this carpet.
Now, we've been telling people for quite a few years that these grain groomers are like the finishing capper for any carpet cleaning job, and they primarily are. We've experimented with ours and found out on dry carpets, if you groom your home, it's cool after you vacuum it, but on dry carpets, I prefer to leave vacuum lines. On wet carpets, I prefer to use the groomer. I won't put a vacuum on a wet carpet, although other people do. I'm not gonna get, we're not gonna get water up in our motor.
So I'll show you a little trick too with these groomers, for those of you that have them. If you take the rake, first off, if you have a spot, let's say there's a spot right here trying to scrub out, instead of going like this on it, go like that. Drag across it, because then all the tines are engaged.
It's a lot more aggressive.
Yeah, in that spot. Alright, that's one trick.
See if you can groom that dash out of the carpet.
I will when I get to it. The other trick too is a lot of people, you see them go like this, back and forth with a seesaw motion. And that's okay if you want to leave that pattern behind, but it's generally better if you just go in one direction as much as you can. And that'll help you get, even that look over there in the corner, there's some lines from the raking, but it's not too bad. And when it dries, you won't really notice those anymore.
Yeah. But you can do a lot of real neat options with it.
Oh, and the other thing to keep in mind with these, when you're going straight on, the tines are a certain distance apart, but if you turn it like that, you've tightened up the pattern of the tines. And on some carpets, you may want to rake it at an angle, because you're actually moving the tines closer together just by turning the angle a little bit
Yeah,
straight on.
Kind of have to.
It's not a big deal, but sometimes it helps you out a little bit.
You play it by ear. And sometimes we've done it where we'll push one stroke forward, bring another stroke back, one stroke forward, another stroke back, and it makes a different pattern. I mean, you can make a checkerboard in the carpet if you know how to do it. Or you can make a sawtooth pattern, you know, the backgammon
This is like
board.
an arc. I'm making this as more like an arc.
Yeah.
And then what you see is in the middle though, it's not too bad where the arc lines meet. It's not all that awful.
But you
And
can
a lot of this is going to disappear when it dries.
you can pretty much sculpt the carpets the way you want to, and you can put checkerboard pattern, whatever. There's a lot of things you can do if you're like, if you think about it and just play around, especially on a wet carpet. And if you do a wet carpet and it don't look good, you can just do it again and again because it's wet. They're the best way to learn how to groom is when you get good on the wet ones, you can do the dry ones.
We'll show them that carpet real good.
But that's
You can see patterns where I raked at, and actually I see something right here. And so you can lightly
pull
reach
that
out and just
back.
very gently kind of adjust it.
But
And even though you leave some prints, it's not going to be noticeable once the carpet dries.
But we're here and we can see this in person. The truth is the carpet looks perfect. It was new. It barely had any wear area in it. Everything's out. That carpet just, I wish it was in my place. It's better than mine.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's it. So
I'll put links in the video description for the Grandy Groom so you can get more details on that. And on the Rug Doctor, they have a really good package where you can get the upholstery tool and a 12-foot hose and everything.
Yeah.
If you want to clean furniture and stairs and things.
Yeah, Amazon's got a decent deal on these.
But I'll put a link and you guys can check that out and, you know, shop around a little bit if you're interested in one of these. They're great machines. If you look on our channel, you'll find hundreds of videos at this point with the Rug Doctor in it. And it's the same machine. It's never broken down. And check that out if you get a chance. But until next time, thanks for watching.
We actually on our video channel, we have 1,200 videos, but we've got about 300 or 400 up that you can see. But we've done massive amount of work with this machine and not had issues with it. So anyway,
That's all for now.
that's all for now. Thank you.